Hey guys, welcome back. You are here with me, Uchiha Drew.
I can't wait to start live weapons training.
Thank you for the interruption, Squire, and we are back in the Commonwealth for more Fallout 4. Speaking of the Squire, I'm going to address this. I'm sick of the Squires talking. I wanted to take this...
said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
I wanted to take this little one with me all the way to the end of Far Harbor. Give it this little lass, I think it's a lass, a bit of experience, but she talks too much. Way too much. So we're going to do her thing while we figure out what we're going to do about Dima's secrets. So I think a little bit of a distraction might help clear our heads, figure out what we're going to do with this information, so let's do that first. So, leading by example is the quest for it, and we already have the location, so, ooh, create a house, we've been there before. So let's go to Kingsport Lighthouse, where we'll do it from there. Alright, so here we are. We're at Kingsport Lighthouse. We have our companions with us. I was going to put them in power armor, but if the power armor is in the stand, apparently they can't reach it. So I would have had to have got in, move it out a few steps in order for them to fit. Fuck that, I couldn't be asked. So yeah, I'm rolling around with a new combat rifle. This is, can't actually remember now, an M2216 rifle, and bullets explode on impact. So it's a bit of an upgrade, not much though, it's just a few extra points, but I'm hoping it might make the difference, because as much as I do like the minigun, it is a little OP and I'd rather not have to resort to it, so if I can find any lower tier weapons that I can live with, then I'll do that, but I've still got the minigun in case I need to break it out. So, ooh, let's be careful, there are traps.
Don't worry about me, sir.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, they didn't like that. So, let's head in here and start shooting things up. Hello! Whoa, you motherfucker! Alright, who else we got? Got a turret over there. Oh, not doing too bad. Whoopsie daisy. What? Ooh, one of our provisioners is wandering around. Oh, hello! Nice to see you here, helping out. That's one of the earlier models of droid that I was building. When I was experimenting with designs. Whoop. Fuck you guys. Whoop. Ah. Good luck with that radiation bullshit. I am fucking armored to the teeth. So let's get out here. Keep looting, keep killing. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Clear this place out as best we can. Who else is around? So mark it down that way. Oh, hello. There you are. Did I get him? Let's get round there and see. Peek around the cover. Did I take him out? Maybe I did. Oh, hello. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Woohoo! So that's it. We're done. So, Squire friend, have you learned what happens when we cooperate? Make use of robots and shit? Right. Let's talk to the Squire. Because it has a marker. Whoops, it is. Right. Oh, I also installed a mod that makes people not panic when you land like that, because it was getting very irksome. I know.
You always this enthusiastic?
Golly, I guess so, sir.
Well...
War isn't a game, kid. Let's get out of here.
You're right, sir. It's just such an honor to be working with you, sir.
I know. Actually, I wonder if the kid will calm down and stop talking now. Let's take it out on a little excursion, and we can hand this quest in if the kid talks too much. What do you think, guys? Might have lost a bit of the enthusiasm. Seems fairly quiet. What do you reckon? No objections? Good! Alright, let's test this thing out. Let's go to Far Harbor and finish our thing. Hopefully our Squire is a little bit more calmed down now that they've achieved their mission. So, let's get to it. Let's go to Far Harbor. Alright, we're here. So what does our quest journal thing have to say about this? So we'll demark that. Tell Far Harbor about Avery's murder. Yeah, real Captain Avery was murdered by Dima and then replaced with a synth. So yeah, we have to tell the folks.
Food.
Let's tell you
Ain't
first.
One of my favorite customers. What can I do you for?
Well,
Dima killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth.
Yeah, right, and I'm the... Wait. You're serious, aren't you? I always knew. I fucking knew. But your word alone don't mean nothing. Tell me you got proof. We need proof that Dima and Avery are...
I've got proof. Sorry, buddy.
You
Wait.
knew that Avery is a synth.
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, she's always acting so uppity. I mean, I know she's been mainland, but she's still an islander.
Here's what I got.
That amulet is Avery's. No doubt. And the skull? Skull could be anyone's, but... The doc. Teddy can do some sort of medical test. DNA or something. Learn whether that's Avery or not. If it checks out, you come back here.
My kids ain't
Will
gonna
do.
believe the stories about you.
well, what can I say? I'm a living legend. So we'll avoid Avery for now. We'll speak to the doc, who's in the back here.
Someday,
Whoop.
I want to be the
The way,
boss of
please.
my children.
Doc, I have some bad news,
Welcome
buddy.
to my clinic. Do you need anything?
Could you examine this skull, Doc? Could you tell me who it belongs to?
Not something I hear every day. There are some tests I could run. Seems important to you. Hand it over. All right.
So let's see what happens.
This can't be. It's impossible, right? No,
I'm afraid not.
no. Avery's been dead for years now. Acadia's done rigged the game, haven't they? This proof you got there. What do you plan on doing with it?
I'm actually not sure.
If you were in my shoes, what would you do?
Have a good long drink is what I'd do first. On one hand, people need justice, and criminals need to pay. But folk can go from God-fearing to lynching awful quick. The real question, though, is what you're planning on.
He's right. He's right on both counts. I need to be very careful how I play this, because you can't let a mob mentality get out of hand. Something has to be done, but they might get too angry too fast and overblow this whole thing.
I want to resolve this with the least amount of collateral damage.
Collateral what? Yes. Well, you got good instincts there. Listen, I ain't telling no one nothing. If a single word got out, well, it'd be a whole mess of bad. If you have a powerful need to bare your soul, talk with Avery herself. I know she ain't human, per se. But I know her. She's a pain in my side, but a decent sort. Whatever you do, don't tell Alan Lee. Otherwise, there'll be a whole lot of blood.
That ship has sailed, buddy. I'm gonna talk to Avery first.
Mariner says the fog's alive. I can hear you. Someone...
Alright, you.
Nice to
general
see you
supplies?
again.
Visit the bait
Everything's
shop.
relatively quiet for once. Need something?
Yes.
I have proof that Dima killed the original Captain Avery. Here.
But that's... my locket. It was lost in a fire. The skull. It can't be. Listen, I'm me. I remember everything. I can't be a synth. You're wrong.
Ah, right. Right.
I know it's a lot to take in, but the evidence is conclusive. You need to accept it.
It's true, isn't it? It's true, isn't it? I'm a synth. Do you have any idea what it's like to learn everything you know, everything you believe is a lie?
Sorry, Petal.
If you're lying to me, this is your one chance to come clean. Understood?
I am... well, I feel like I am, Captain Avery. If I'm a synth, they made me believe I'm her. I don't know why.
What you're going through. I'm so sorry.
The only thing The only thing I can do now is live the way I believe is right. Dima is a murderer and a liar, and he should pay. But if you share this with anyone here, especially Alan Lee, many innocent people will suffer. Far Harbor's on the edge, and this will just push everyone right over it. Confront Dima. If you can make him pay, do so. But please, keep that evidence a secret.
I can't make any promises.
Far Harbor's barely holding itself together. If you're careless with that...
You must be.
I know. I'm being very careful here. I'm gonna confront Dima. That's what I'm gonna do. And then depending on what he says, we may or may not come back here and blow the lid on this.
Set you off guard. By my guns.
Yes, Dima. We'll talk to Dima first. Alright, Dima, you asshole. Let's do this.
Hey,
I
Dima.
haven't woken up
I hope you
discovering
don't
any new
mind,
missing parts in
but
the
I
house,
had
so
Chase
I
shadow
call that a
you.
win.
She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. And Faraday tells me that there's been some theft from his office. A certain computer program he and I had been working on.
Oh, get with the
So-
times.
You know about my memories. I can only ask you to return whatever you found to me.
Squire, do you want to
You're
move?
mine, after all.
Move back here, Squire. He isn't safe.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth. So you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found.
Of course, he doesn't know.
I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
So what we've learned here, folks, is that if you make peace through a lie, then it isn't really worth it. It's just an illusion. And as soon as that illusion is shattered, people will go so far in the other direction that the whole thing won't have been worth it. Any peace that there was, they'll remember it as a lie, which will make them less inclined to go for peace the next time.
I know this is a lot to take in.
I know. Enlightenment and peace, folks, has to be done with the consent and full knowledge of the people. We need an informed people in order to have peace, not shut out from the facts.
You're a fraud.
Maybe you're right. The compromises I've made, all without even knowing. I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
Sorry, bud, but you have to do this.
Make your case to the people of Far Harbor, Dima. Let them decide.
And if their judgment is to destroy Acadia, the synths I've gathered here are innocent. I'm responsible for them being here.
You said you wanted human and synth kind to be equal. Well, now you have to prove it. Tell them the truth. Trust that they'll do the right thing.
You're right. We can't be above any other living being. When something terrible is done, there have to be repercussions. I'll go. The people of Far Harbor will have to decide what to do with me. And I will have to hope Acadia will be spared.
Wait, what? You can't. Dima, if you go down there, you're not coming back up.
My dear Faraday, you know there is no other option.
Dima, there are always options. Don't do this. Don't leave.
If atoning for my actions can keep you safe, well,
The
I
other
care for you
squires
all
are
too
going to be
much to
so
do
jealous
anything else.
when I get back.
Dima,
After
please.
this,
Be
I can't
strong,
wait till we
Faraday.
start live weapons
It
training.
will be all right.
Well,
I'm gambling the lives of my people. Your trust in Far Harbor is not misplaced.
so let's escort him back to Far Harbor. I can appreciate the strain this has put on him, and I do feel for him. But justice has to be served here.
I'm gambling the lives of my people. That your trust in Far Harbor is not misplaced.
For what it's worth, Dima,
Why everyone
I have a
is
great deal
out
of
to
respect
eradicate
for you
these
turning yourself in like
abominations.
this. It's a noble thing. Let me out. God damn it. Activate. God damn it. Doors. Fucking doors. Right, Dima. Whoop. Where did Dima go? Dima? Dima? Bloody hell, that was quick. Where'd he go? Dima? Dima? Right, hold on a minute. Hold on. Where is he? Right, he's already at Far Harbor. Seriously? How did he get there so fast? I was going to escort him all the way. Although I suppose he doesn't have many defensive capabilities. For all I know, the air might have bugged out, and, yeah. So, let's just get back to Far Harbor and do this thing. Right. So I've come nearby. I didn't want to fast travel right into the middle and miss something potentially important, so I've moved a little bit further away and I'm approaching on foot. So we're just outside Far Harbor right now. Jesus, I really hope
Lancer
that this
Captain
doesn't mean
Wells,
the end of
It's
everything.
going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
So let's see what happens. Where is he? Right.
My
Gang's
long
all here.
walk is over.
What's this about?
People of Far Harbor, you know me. We have lived peacefully together for years. We have come to trust each other in our way. But I've betrayed that trust, and I've kept the truth from all of you. Early on, during Acadia's founding, I murdered one of your own. I replaced them with one of mine.
What? Who?
The identity of my agent must remain hidden. They are as much a victim in this as anyone. They will do you no further harm. I am the only one to blame.
Go on, Dima.
I wanted to prove that humanity and synth could coexist. That we did not have to fear each other. But I went too far. I see that now. I only ask that you judge me and not what we've built together. Allow the peace between Acadia and Far Harbor to last beyond this.
Peace? You call murdering one of ours peace? I say we end this bastard, and then burn his whole goddamn Acadia to the ground!
Alan, enough. Dima will pay for his crime, but not Acadia. This path you want leads to murder. Cold-blooded murder.
We leave them be. We'll never know if they're killing and replacing us, one by one. No. We kill every last one of them, just to be sure. Who's with me?
Every time you open your damn mouth, Alan, the whole town suffers. Shut up.
What? You... I oughta...
Don't listen to the mainlander. My brother knows what we've got to do. See the hull? That's thanks to the mainlander.
a true friend of the harbor.
You going to listen to Alan's hate-mongering? You even remember who did the captain's dance?
Mainlander cleared my farm, avenged my family, more than the rest of you ever did for me.
What's Alan really ever done? Caused trouble. Remember who cleared the lumber mill? Remember who's given us a new chance to take back our island?
Enough. I'll back down.
Alan, the harbor's spoken. So this ends here, Dima. Murder's a serious crime. There's only the one punishment for it. If you have any last words, now's the time.
I'm sorry.
Poor sod.
Every
Oop.
homestead, town, and people has a dark side. But if we're
That's
ever
it.
to know peace, we don't let the worst of us define us. So justice has been done. And I expect everyone to respect the peace between us and Acadia.
Okay. And that's it. That is it. Justice has been served. Now there's still stuff to do. So let's wrap this up and talk to Kazumi. There's still side stuff to do, but we'll come to that in our own time. But yeah, Kazumi. Alright, so we're back in here. Things are seeming a lot quieter now. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. A little nervous, to be honest. Oh, well, there's Cog, there's Chase. Kazumi, you're still down here.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Although if she's Japanese, I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. They don't put emphasis on, like, different syllables, so it would be Kasumi, if anything. But, fuck it, I'm in it now.
You found out the truth, and now he's paid for it. We did the right thing, didn't we?
What do you think? Did we?
I don't know. All that's happened, I feel like everything's so much more complicated than I could have imagined. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
That's a really noble thing. But you're not a synth.
Kazumi, please, listen to me. You're not a synth. You're the real Kazumi. You're their daughter.
That's the thing, isn't it? Now I'll never really know. That idea is always going to be there, somewhere in the back of my mind. But you're right. I'm real enough, aren't I? Maybe that's all anyone can be sure of. I need to start packing, and I should start saying goodbye to everyone. Thank you for everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
I would like that. I mean, eventually she'll find out she's a synth. I mean, synths can't get pregnant. I imagine sometime in the future, maybe it will come up, and then she'll know one way or the other. I mean, every synth has a synth component. Maybe there's some kind of mild exploratory surgery that could be done to find the component? I don't know. Who knows?
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
So, it's next time we are going to talk to Kasumi's parents. Kazumi, I don't know. She's already being, Anglo-ized? Americanized? Whatever, so we'll pronounce it the way they pronounce
I'll
it.
head back to the Commonwealth soon.
But time is getting on. Now that this is wrapped up, I think I'm going to take our squire
like this on my own.
and we're going to do something
I was lucky enough to
about the Sons of Atom or Brotherhood of Atom. I can't even remember. I don't care. the fucking cult of Adam. We're going to do something about them with the Squire in tow. I think that would be a worthwhile endeavour for next week. But until then, thank you very much for joining me, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye now.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.